$500 daily from Google Translate. How to make money online. Can you believe this? There's people who are making money translating from other languages to their language, from their language to other languages, and they're doing it every single day. But here's the funny part: they don't speak any of those languages. Would you like to do that? Stick with me on this video and I'll show you how. Hey, welcome to my channel. J.R. Fisher here. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a big subscribe button down here. I want you to hit that button, and then I want you to ring the bell. Now, how can I use this to make money? Well, here's something, guys. Not everybody understands that Google Translate is free. There are actually paid sites where language translators will translate languages into another one. But here's the cool thing: I don't speak a lot of these languages, but Google does. Okay, I'm here at Google Translate now. Okay, let's try to type something in here now. Let's say my house is a large white house. Okay, so now it detected that this is English. That's not a problem. Over here it translated. I had it set to Arabic. Let's switch this over here. And what do we want to put in here? Let's put in, let's see here, Spanish. Mi casa es una gran casa blanca. Now, I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'm sure that wasn't perfect. But the cool thing is, we can take this and, you know, really convert it into any language we want. There's Lao, whatever that is, okay? And it has their writing and it has my writing in here. So it's just so cool here. There's Thai. There's the Thai right there, what that means. What else we got in here? Filipino. There we go. There's Filipino. And the cool thing is you could take this here, copy it. So let's say somebody wanted something in Filipino translated over into English. I could X that out. I could now paste this in here. It detects it's Filipino. And then I can switch it to English right here. It says my house is a big white house, and it did it perfectly. Now, if this is your native language, English, you can make whatever corrections here, because whatever you're getting from them, they already wrote. And then when you convert it into your language, the language that they want it translated into, of course, you can make the adjustments for it. So this is a really cool thing you can do. It's easy to do, and there's tons of sites, you know, where, you know, you can do translation. Okay, you can just, you know, search up here. And I'm going to show you some in just a second, but look at those translation sites for language. And let's see what we got here. There are tons of them, tons and tons and tons of them. Okay, 8 best translation websites and services. So you could actually go to one of these sites, be a translator, and make money. So let's dig into this a little bit more, and let's look at some of those sites. Let's check out some of these sites. Okay, so check out the first site here. This is 𝐑𝐢𝐜𝐡. Now, 𝐑𝐢𝐜𝐡 is probably one of the most popular agency sites. They've kind of set the tone and feel for all these other sites. This agency provides educational resources for translators, detailed style guides for some languages, and also it's an online practical forum where you can do translations. Now, some languages, most notably languages like Japanese, have a steady flow of orders all the time. So if you translate from or to these languages, you're unlikely to stay without work for very long, because there's just so many jobs. Now, on the downside, there are fewer orders for other languages, so there's always a click race to snatch up these first jobs that get posted there. So if you're going to sign up for one of these sites, you can get paid, but what you want to do is make sure that you're monitoring this pretty quickly, because if you don't, somebody else is going to grab the job. But basically all you got to do is go in there and get the information and transfer it into the language they want and get paid. Now, you can use PayPal. They're going to pay you out about twice a month on this particular site here. Let's look at another one. There's another one here called SmartLing. Right here, there's SmartLing. You can see that. Now, this is a very popular site. It's also an agency favored one. If you're a techie, you may enjoy some of the work that's in here, because you're going to get a lot of tech work. The company also says they have some big names like, you know, Slack or WeWork or Intercom in here, which gives you a sense of belonging to kind of an edge of techie community. On the downside, the platform provides very few resources for translators. Okay, so if you need support, this wouldn't be the one for you. And the rates are also modest too. You're not going to get paid a ton of money, but you will get paid. They're going to pay you as you message them to get paid. That's how they work. Okay, they're over focused really on customers. If you want to say if there's anything bad about them, there is a service fee of 50 to 100%, so you want to check that out too. Okay, the next one that we're going to come to is called onehourtranslation.com, and I'm hoping from that title you can figure out what this is all about. It's about getting stuff done quick. Okay, you can get all your global customers on the same page. Okay, what it does, it's probably one of the oldest successful ones, and it's one of the most popular ones among the old online translation agencies. Unfortunately, its age shows because it's kind of got like a 2000s feel to it. You know, it doesn't look like it's that updated. However, they get a lot of people going there, and the payouts are timeline net 30 after earning at least $20. Early payouts available on methods like PayPal, Wire, Payoneer, MasterCard. The payout fee is nothing, which is nice, but the service fee is 50 to 100%. Next one I want to show you here is called 𝐂𝐤𝐡. Okay, and on 𝐂𝐤𝐡, it's a really polarizing translation service because it's entirely a machine translation post-editing flow. All right, it makes customers, you know, enjoy the cheapness of it, but the linguistics of it are not exactly perfect. From the translator's point of view, working in 𝐂𝐤𝐡 is an unusual experience, partly because the content is mostly simple and partly because it's only a popular service that pays by the hour, not by the word, so you have to be really careful on that. It is an on-demand after project approval, so you can go ahead and get paid. They use PayPal, and they do charge a service fee of 50 to 100%. The next one we want to look at is TextMaster. Okay, TextMaster here, it's got a boring name, I get it, but it's probably the littlest on the list as far as sites. It features a strong multilingual friendly feature, which, you know, is good for you if you're a translator. Also, from a brief study on the web, it seems TextMaster freelancers really like working for it, so that tells you something right there. It's also an agency focused one. Payouts are on demand after the project approval, and it's also PayPal. Service fee is going to be 25 to 50% on this one also. And there's a couple other, there's 𝐂𝐤𝐡. We can look at 𝐂𝐤𝐡 right here, and this one here would be one that takes probably one of the lower spots in some of them. If there were a place that could be considered a home for all translators and translation agencies, it would probably be 𝐂𝐤𝐡. The website really has no automation. Basically, translators just post their profiles, customers post their jobs, and somehow the two of them get connected. I'm not quite sure how, but you could build your presence among both colleagues and clients and get star translators, or rather translators with star profiles, and you can really enjoy a steady flow of orders. There's a lot of business here. Payouts are not applicable. You're just paid by the person who hires you. Next one is Translators Cafe. Let's check out Translators Cafe. It's right here. It does look very old school if you look at it. In the translation industry, Translator Cafe is probably the same thing as like 𝐂𝐤𝐡. It's a smaller scale, a smaller community, fewer jobs, more of a family feeling type thing, and there's a few trashy jobs in here too, I must say. The absence of LinkedIn page is also in there. Payouts are not applicable because of the way it's set up. And the last one I want to show you is going to be Translation Directory. Now, once again, you look at it and it looks pretty old school here. It looks pretty outdated. Amazingly, the website still manages to get, 130,000 visits per month. So if you set up a profile, there's a really good chance that someone's going to contact you for something. The website doesn't work the way the other ones do, so you can't really look for jobs. You just got to be contacted, which may be a blessing in disguise, actually. Payouts are not applicable, obviously, because of the way it's set up. So those are few of the sites that you can actually use, guys. You don't have to speak all these languages, right? But I would recommend you taking a language and translating it into your native language. And the reason I would say this is because if you do that, you can tell if the translation makes sense. Okay, if it doesn't really make sense in your own language, then probably the translation wasn't good. You're going to have to fix it up a little bit. But the cool thing is you can use Google Translate. You can pick almost any language, translate it into your language, especially if you're an English speaking person or Spanish or French. Some of those are the top languages that get translated into. And if you speak one of those languages and you're fluent in it, you can translate almost any other language into your language and make it look pretty darn good, if not perfect. So that's an easy way for you to make some money. It's simple, it's easy to do. It's like every day there's a new way to make money online, like I said in the beginning of this video. Do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Next to it there's a bell. You want to ring the bell, right? And you want to turn on all notifications. These notifications will allow you to be part of the Fisher family, the VIP group, who gets notified every single time I do one of these videos or I go live. Now don't forget, there's a course below. It's a $97 course. You can get it absolutely free. All you have to do is click and learn. No credit card required. Also, don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video. What would you like to learn more about? Have you had some success with translating stuff? Have you tried some of these sites? Have you used Google Translate? I want to hear your experience. And if you really want to boost your business and make more money online, you want to watch this video right here. It's going to be super helpful to you. You'll really like it, I promise. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.